This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking outside, it's Parrish. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Out wide right, it's Parrish. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Buys time to his left. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Running inside, it's Parrish. They've got him corralled.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the attempt. Touchdown Owls. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right side, it's Parrish. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Taylor. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Drops back on first down. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Parrish. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Plows his way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Parrish. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Got to make the play on 4th. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side, it's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Straight ahead, it's Bernard. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Brown. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Right side, it's Parrish. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Out wide left, it's Brown. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Gashing the D on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. From the gun, it's Bernard. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And he surges across the line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down to the air. Left side is Parrish. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Takes the easy completion. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Bernard. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The hole, it's Parrish. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Claiborne. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Punt, and he's got room. The 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Left side is Parrish. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Drops back on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go, ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go, go.
Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Claiborne. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
And it's Ole Miss, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
At the 45, on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the wide out. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the route is on. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Finds a crease, it's Parrish. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Hits inside, it's Parrish. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Turning it on. corral, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, going to throw it. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, look out on the right. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Motion from the back.
Ready, go!
First play of this drive. Between the hashes, it's Claiborne. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Left side is Claiborne. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Hilltoppers in the hurry up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown! A pick 6!
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw one first. Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. Keeps it on the ground. All over him immediately.
Defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out wide left, it's Coleman. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw. Game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Second and long here.
Go, go!
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Go, go!
And the quarterback takes a knee. Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, it's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.